One of the reasons that I love this movie so much was because it really was the first film that had full-on hot girls naked and unbelievable over-the-top violence and good acting and good story. It all came together in Re-Animator. I remember I was so excited about this movie that a friend of mine was having a bunch of friends over. It was like probably like 20 people. It was like guys and girls. It was having a get-together, and they were all watching The Breakfast Club. And I brought over a tape of Re-Animator, and they're like, well, we're watching The Breakfast Club. And I was so bored through that movie. Like, bored me to tears. And I was like, well, I got something much better. I'm like, what? I'm like, it's this movie called Re-Animator. And I put it on, and all the girls left. And the guys are like, you're sick. And maybe like 2 people sat there with me, and they're like, this movie's great. And I couldn't understand why everybody else didn't get that this was the greatest movie ever made.
Cover him up. Let's go. Let's go! All right.
You just felt that, you know, anytime someone got killed, you were kind of excited to see what happened to them when they came back. You felt like nobody could really die. They just keep bringing them back and bringing them back and bringing them back. And I remember going to see Pet Sematary when that movie came out, and I enjoyed it, but it didn't come close to Re-Animator. It's the same thing of, like, they die, take them to the cemetery, they come back, even die. It's, you know, endless cycle. They kill more. You know, that Re-Animator fluid, you know, that was beautiful. Little did we know that Re-Animator was the last good horror movie made in the 80s. That after that, it was all sequels. That every time someone killed somebody, you had to make a Schwarzenegger pun of, what happened to her? She lost her head. You know, just some awful Freddy sequel pun. It was really kind of depressing. But Re-Animator was so fresh and original and innovative and inventive. It mixed sex and violence and camp in a way that wasn't like distasteful or disgusting, but was just so, it just completely messed with your head and blew your mind.